What's going on, guys? My name is Styles and I've got an array domination game for you. I'm using the FMAS with Red Dot and Dormax, and I'm playing with some good friends of mine, pretty much having fun on this game session. And so the score's not amazing, but I had fun in this gameplay, and that's really what I want to talk about. And I want to talk about is why so many people are now giving up Call of Duty kind of thing. And you'll be seeing people like Blame Truth, and he's decided that he doesn't like Call of Duty. He's not been making Call of Duty videos, which is cool. It's his decision. And I've kind of figured out a theory of why. And there's so many YouTubers just getting tired of Call of Duty in general quickly. And you may think, oh, it's just because the Call of Duty games are getting worse. And I don't think that, because Black Ops to me is not that bad a game. People say it's slow paced, people get pissed off because the snipers aren't good, people get pissed off because of ghosts, RCXDs, and yeah, those perks really do piss me off. But the reason that we're so pissed off is not because of these things deep down. And basically, when you first start playing Call of Duty, and for many of us, many of the upper end players of Black Ops, you started playing, you know, back in the COD 4 World of War days. For me, it was World of War back on my PlayStation 3. And when I'm gonna admit, when I first got my PlayStation and I got my World of War online hooked up, I was pretty bad. I was a 0.8 KD. I didn't have very much first-person shooter background at all, other than playing the campaigns of the games. But in those days, it didn't matter. Like, when you're bad at the game, your expectations of yourself, not what scores you pull, not whether you win, not how many games you play or back out of. You all had your little focus. Like, you get one kill, and that kill felt good. You know, you're happy with that one kill. You know, even if it wasn't, it may not have been very good to anyone else, it was good to you, and you enjoyed that. And for me, it was gun challenges. You know, back in those days, I used to really enjoy doing all the challenges in the games, and that was the one thing that really kept me, you know, addicted, you could say. And as you progress through the Call of Duty, the more you play, the more practice you get, the better you get. And obviously, with getting good, there becomes more frustration. So this is why you'll see so many people nowadays becoming angry with themselves, angry at the game, and you end up blaming everything on everybody else and all the stuff in the game. And I honestly think people praise COD 4 too much. I mean, yeah, the game's fantastic. It's probably still my favorite Call of Duty game. It's got balance. It's got it's fairly fun to play, but people are singing its praises too much, and they didn't realize back in those days people were crying about that game. They were waiting for Modern Warfare 2 to come out because of, you know, Frag Times 3 and the M16 and the MP5. You know, it wasn't a godsend back in the day when people were starting to get pissed off. But yeah, people saying, oh yeah, Call of Duty 4 is such a better game. You know, it's definitely the best Call of Duty game in my opinion, but don't make it out to be better than it was, because, you know, it definitely had some hate. But really, I think it's just players progressing and them getting better, and the standards being higher. Like for me, I hate jumping into a game on my own now on this game. I hate it. I did it today. I jumped into a capture the flag. None of my friends were playing for some reason, and I jumped on a capture the flag, and I hated it. I left after a few deaths. It was a Berlin Wall, and yeah, that map's boring and frustrating, but it's just, I have such a high standard of my gameplay and such a high standard of winning the game. And it seems if I don't win and I'm not holding a good KDR, I'm not enjoying myself, and I really hate myself for that. I really do. Like, Call of Duty is so saturated now, and it loses the fun for me. And I mean, I envy the players like that go negative every game and have a bad, you know, because I envy like, they must love the game. They must, because they just don't care, you know, and that's cool. But that's really what I think about the whole thing. And I think, you know, it's not Ghost's problem, Ghost's fault. I mean, that perk is probably one of the big downfalls of Black Ops. But I think in this community, everyone, I think, is an above average player if you're in this community. I mean, I reckon 80% of you are an above average player if you're watching like commentaries like this, unless you're trying to like learn from the commentaries. But yeah, I'd say that. And we don't really get to the viewpoint of a bad player, do we? Because I reckon if I went into a game and I found a really nice bad player at the game, and I did a dual com with him, and I asked him his opinions of Black Ops, I think they'd be very good opinions, because he has no standards, and that's probably his first Call of Duty game, and he's really enjoying it. So that's just pretty much my opinions on that. And I'm going to give you guys some tips on how to improve this. Basically, if you guys play with a party or play with guys that you enjoy playing with, it definitely does improve the Call of Duty experience, because even though you can jump in and be a Sandy Ravage and beast by yourselves, it's always fun with more people. Always, because I don't know, just sharing your experience, you know, bitching about certain things to them, sharing stories, you know, giving call outs, you know, praising each other for Blackbirds. It's all awesome. It all makes the Call of Duty experience. And I probably sound like a massive nerd right now, you know, talking about making an experience, but whatever. You're probably thinking, Styles, you need to get out more, bro. You're bitching and complaining, and you play a bit too much COD. And maybe I do, but whatever. I've been really into Terraria. I've been playing the shit out of that game. I mean, I don't know. This summer holidays are not summer holidays. What am I talking about? This, you know, half term it's called in England. You might call it like break or whatever. It's a week off from school, and I've got an exam tomorrow, which is Monday. It might be, no, you'd think of it of today. So when you're watching this, I had an exam that day, which is I've been doing some revision for that. I've been go-karting. I've been paintballing, which is awesome. I might talk about that in a different video. I went and saw a gig. I've not just been playing COD all the time, but this game's rolling towards an end. I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and if you listen to me rant this far, then please take the time to rate the video, what you thought, and if you really like it, favorite. It really helps me out, and be sure to comment, and see you guys later.